Bitch is hurt.
He's over here.
Arming the bomb.
Been wiped out.
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Chaac gameplay, and today we're going to talk about the weapon balance that will be coming with the Season 4 update of Rogue Company. So let's head over and check it out. So as you can see here, I kind of had to assemble my own patch notes again because they didn't put all of the information on the patch notes that was on the official website, but I'm going to kind of run through these as quickly as I possibly can because we do have a lot of changes here. So I wanted to define what nonlinear shotgun damage was because it's on almost all the shotguns, and this is something that is very important to the game. So it increases the damage of individual pellets that hit an enemy target. A single pellet should do 25% to 30% of total damage. The more pellets that hit, the more possible damage will be done up to maximum damage. So this is kind of the description that Pretty Hair gives in the update show, and I just basically took what he said and I typed it out. So a single pellet should do 25% to 30% damage. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what they said in the update show, so we'll have to see about that. So basically what this means is you're going to get more consistent damage with shotguns, which is something that has been needing to happen in the game for a very, very, very long time. I know that they increased the damage all across the boards, and it kind of broke the shotguns and made them a little bit more OP. And I don't think that that was the way to handle it. Of course, like the TTK changes, they should have handled it in a way to where you have more consistent damage over time as opposed to higher burst potential, in my opinion. So the Arbitrator is getting an increased fire rate for the base and the upgraded level of it. Of course, has the nonlinear damage per pellet, and also hipfire accuracy is being reduced for it, and they're saying that this should actually help you do more damage consistently via a wider spread. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. Increased damage fall-off value at first and second fall-off ranges, and increased damage range by 1 meter. So the Arbitrator is getting kind of an all-around rework in a sense of the word, but I don't know if this is going to make it an actual meta pick or not. We'll just have to see with the nonlinear damage and how all this kind of melds together. The SKL6 has the nonlinear damage, decrease the range by 1 meter, reduce headshot damage from 125 to 110, and reduce the body shot damage from 88 to 75. The S12 Tactical now has the nonlinear damage, headshot damage reduced from 96 to 75, and body shot damage reduced from 70 to 60. The Striker 810 has the nonlinear damage per pellet, and the headshot damage has been reduced from 80 to 88, which is the 88 is the upgraded damage to 64-72. The body shot damage reduced from 72 to 80 down to 52 to 60. So the shotguns are kind of being nerfed in a big way, but they're also being buffed in a big way to where you're going to be able to do more consistent damage. You're not going to be able to do as much damage if you get a full-on body shot with it, but you're going to have more consistent damage over time. So I'm very excited to see how this plays in games and see if it actually balances the shotguns out the way that they need to be balanced. The LR15 full body reverted the scope zoom change because they're wanting to make it a toggleable zoom in the future. I'm fine with that. The MLX Malt decreased damage fall off, so you're going to be able to do more damage consistently at ranges. MXR decreased max bloom, decreased bloom per shot, and decreased bloom recovery time, so it's going to make it a little bit more accurate and a little bit more deadly. The Devotion, the base fire rate has been increased and the upgraded fire rate has been increased. So basically they said that the new upgraded fire rate is going to be the base fire rate, and then it's going to be an even faster fire rate once you get to that upgrade level. That's going to be crazy, but I'm interested to see how that works out. The KA-30 headshot damage has been reduced from 31 to 29, so that whenever you're firing at someone at range, it's going to take an additional bullet to down someone, and it's really not going to affect the gun at medium to close range, but that long range is where it's actually going to help out. And I think that that's fine. I think the KA-30 has well been overperforming for a very long time now since they went in there and gave it those crazy buffs. So I'm good to see this get brought down a notch or two. So assault rifles and submachine guns, they're getting kind of a huge change here. For assault rifles, class-wide range reduction of 2 meters, which is 10%, and the max damage fall-off range reduced by 2 meters. Submachine guns, class-wide range reduction of 1 meter, and max damage fall-off range reduced by 1 meter. So they're basically trying to make the assault rifles and submachine guns not DMRs, because that's how both of them are performing, whether you want to admit it or not. Assault rifles are outclassing DMRs in every single way possible, and submachine guns are giving assault rifles a run for their money, if not outclassing them the whole way. So I'm happy to see these changes. I enjoy having close to medium range gunfights. I don't rely on long range gunfights unless I'm using a sniper or a DMR already. So this isn't really going to affect me. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for people that aren't wanting to engage in that long range firefight. It's going to make it easier for those guys to be able to get to cover, to escape from damage, and that's going to make it feel way better in my opinion. So for the pistols, the Executioner is getting a level 1 upgrade that includes ready weapon faster after sprinting. The Spitfire is getting improved damage range upgrade. P12K is getting a improved damage range upgrade. The A3 Salvo level 2 upgrade now includes ready weapon faster after sprinting, and the Warrant is getting an upgrade to ADS movement speed, and the level 2 upgrade now includes improved damage range. So with all of these changes that are going to be coming into the game, I think that this makes fantastic sense. I always thought that, and I said this a lot, whenever the weapon mastery got introduced, whenever they basically redid the time to kill with the weapon bloom and how easy it is for the weapons to handle, you're not going to have sufficient data until you have the weapon mastery in the game for a while, for long enough to gather information off of that and actually make informed decisions. And now I'm happy that they're actually, listening and looking at this data and making informed decisions. I feel like that's something that they haven't done for the most part in the past, but now since you're able to use any weapon on any rogue just about, then you're going to have way more data to actually look at and figure out what the problems are with specific weapons. I know the shotguns have been a huge problem for a ton of people since they did the upgrade and the buff to them. And now it looks like they're going to be bringing that back down a little bit. Now, I think that the shotguns are still going to be viable. And in my opinion, the shotguns were 100% viable before they did the buff to it. You just had to know how to actually play with a shotgun in Rogue Company. It's a little bit different than using a shotgun in like COD or Halo or something like that. You actually had to, learn the weapon and learn the map and know when the right time to use it was, but also you needed to rely a little bit more heavily on your pistol to be able to get those long range poke damage. And I know that like whenever they buffed the shotguns, you were able to get like a 20 damage at 80 meters away, and that's not really a shotgun, that's a DMR that shoots a slug out of it. Like that is insane. So I'm happy to see the shotgun changes, and I don't think that this will affect anything. I think it will make people a little bit more cautious to use the shotguns, but I think once people get over that, then it will be way better. Like I said about the assault rifles and the submachine guns, I think that it is finally time for those things to actually be in the class that they deserve to be in, as opposed to the submachine guns being a makeshift assault rifle and the assault rifles being a makeshift DMR. It's time to start separating these classes out and giving them unique identities, since we're staying with the weapon mastery, and that's something that we're actually going to be using from now on. And with the pistol changes, I feel like the pistol changes is a direct response to the fact that you don't have pistol rounds anymore unless you play ranked. Like, that's the only time you have a pistol round. I wish that they would put the pistol rounds back into the game, at least in Demolition. I don't care what they do with the respawn game modes. That doesn't concern me. That doesn't bother me at all. But just for Demolition, I wish that they would put the pistol round back into the game for the start of the game and the flip side, and leave it where it's at. And that would make things way easier for everybody. And it would get more play out of the pistols. Right now, you don't have anybody using pistols unless they're playing ranked. So we've got some pistol changes, and I think that they are what they are. I think that that's going to make the pistols a little bit more enjoyable to use, and people are going to, kind of gravitate towards their preferred pistol at that point, especially since you can't swap pistols out. but your play rate of your pistols have gone down because you've increased the starting cash for everything. So you can't blame anybody but yourself at this point. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below of the Season 4 weapon changes. Be sure to let me know what you're most excited about and what you think may potentially break the game. Hopefully in the future we will get some DMR adjustments other than the MXR, but you know, fingers crossed on that one. Also be sure to check the description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.
Down.
That dude doesn't miss.
Where is he?
He's on the...
He's over there. He's on the... Yeah. He's one of the dots over there.
Ooh. Ooh. God damn it. The Saints over here. Like behind you.
He must try and play like a pro player.
Yeah, somebody's under him.
He just jumped in the water.
Yeah.
Eliminated.
They just landed in the middle.
I'm going to see if they come to A.
Like B.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody over here. Yep. They're planting right now.
There's only 2 of them. Ronin's right there. Oh, shit. This bitch just... she's like 1 hit. She just charged me.
Here we go again.
Then wiped out.
They're in the warehouse.
Need help.
They're both right here in the... I hear them. Oh my god!
They're planting.
Lethal out.
You all made that look easy.
They didn't give up.
No. They're like giving up for pussies.
I'm glad they think so.
Yeah.